know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side, is that big of the gallo.
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Here's McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at
and this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Gray. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw is Gray on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards on the...
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. We ain't giving them nothing today. Watch twins. Watch twins.
From the gun, Gray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
the kicker.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Squeeze, double. Hey, check 24. 60 Eagle.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Blue dead. He's checking. He's having a
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on third medium winds up being a good one.
The 37-yard line.
Check. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Gray throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Gray on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Off the play fake. Gray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
McCaffrey on the handoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry right now. Check 55 to Mike. Check, 55,
Operating from the gun, Gray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Gray now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Gray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Everson Griffin. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give it more than what I
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing. Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Nick Chubb on the
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Gray, looking to throw on second down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
8-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Gives it to the first man through, the fullback Arma. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Gray. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gray. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Gray. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Gray. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To go.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pratt there on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. Whoa. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your respect?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Gray. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, and to give to Chubb. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Gray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mark 55. Mark 55. And I can reach traps. Let's go.
Back to throw is Gray. To throw on 2nd down. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 87 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Joey Sly.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Browns 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
The kicker on for the
so many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Gray on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Gray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Gray throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And a ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, Jackson caught left side. It's Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 26 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a gain of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gray now. Looking to throw on second down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
40-yard line.
Here's Gray. Throwing on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's a party now.
From the gun, Gray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
34-yard line.
Back to throw is Gray. Off the play fake. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Ball at the 33, second and 9. Operating from the gun, Gray. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there. A big third down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown away.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gray. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
The 4-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
38-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.